Hello you guys, welcome back to the vlogs. It's been a while. There's just a lot that is happening in my life. Obviously, if you're new here, you don't know that I am founder of a Pilates fitness concept here in Minnesota, and I kicked off this YouTube channel about this time last year. No, before this time last year. We're coming up on our 1 year anniversary, and it has been a whirlwind of a year. And I really documented everything leading up to opening, and did a couple of vlogs after that, but then just kind of fell off with the mundane days of being a founder. And I was thinking about it, and I was just thinking about how we're really in the swing of things now going into year 2, and I feel like it's a good time to pick the camera back up and continue to document what it's like to be a founder, the whole mess of it all. And I just got back from my annual planning meeting for 2025 for Rêve, and I just thought it would be a good time to get things going again. So welcome back to the vlogs. Today is Wednesday, January 8th. And there is no time like the present to get things started for 2025. So I'm gonna take you guys along on a few days of my life, week of my life. Who really knows? We'll see what we get up to as a founder. If you've been around, thank you for sticking around. I'm excited to show you a little bit more of the established side of Rêve. Now that we've been in for a year, we've been open, there's a lot more, just like a different side of things that is going down. So as a CEO, I'm gonna take you guys along with me through the days of my life and take you guys to Rêve, take you guys along with whatever 2025 brings us. Obviously, we just set ourselves up for a lot of goals in 2025. We're very excited. We had an incredibly successful first year, and we can get into all of that in this vlog. So if you're someone that loves watching the behind the scenes of founders, welcome, stick around, subscribe, and let's do this. Good morning, it's the next day. I have a busy day today. I'm just gonna go get some work done at a coffee shop, and then I have to head to the studio. And then I have a couple of meetings, but I just made some breakfast. I made my avocado cottage cheese toast with an egg on it. It's my favorite. I'm actually like just getting back into eating eggs after not eating them for like 4 or 5 months probably. We found out that I'm really highly sensitive to them, but I love them, and I'm finding it hard to continue to like get a good rounded breakfast without them. So I'm like working my way back into them. Technically, I'm super highly sensitive to the whites and only slightly sensitive to the yolks. So I could like be extra and just eat the yolks, but they don't like make me feel a certain way. I do think they like add to my bloating, but I think I'm more sensitive with the estrogen and my estrogen and how it interacts with eggs. If you're new here, because I know I've taken a big break, I have been on a very long, probably year intense, but like for the last 3 or 4 years, long health journey trying to figure out my hormones, because I spent 3.5 years in burnout, absolutely running myself into the ground, and it tanked my body and just like really affected everything. My cortisol is super high, my estrogen super high, progesterone super low, super fun stuff. So I'll continue to fill you guys in on that journey, and if you've been around, you know that it's been quite the journey. But I actually have blood work next week to continue to monitor. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I think I'm gonna head to the coffee shop and get some work done before I have to head to the studio. I'm just packing my bag to go to the coffee shop, and obviously bringing my computer and my Symbiotica. You guys, this stuff is like
a game changer if you're gonna be on your computer for a while. It's my favorite supplement. And then I like to put this in my coffee to kind of like counteract the effects of coffee and just give me a little bit more something in my coffee. These are my favorite. They're like what little kids eat, but these I think are for adults. I don't think these are for kids. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I love them because they have fiber. The ingredients are so good. Banana, strawberry, apple, water, pineapple juice concentrate, brown rice protein, flaxseed, tapioca fiber, lemon juice, and camu. They do have natural flavors, which I don't love. But for the most part, these are a good like on the go, quick little snack. And then just a little beef stick. I just got done working at the coffee shop, and I was there for 2 hours, and this is how much coffee I drank. This is an iced Americano. And I put my magnesium L-threonate in it, but I'm just feeling a little like wired, and I also took my Golden Mind, so I like blinked and 2 hours went by. I'm telling you, the Symbiotica Golden Mind, oh my god, it's like, I've never taken Adderall, but it's what I imagine Adderall does without the side effects. It is now 10:30 and I'm headed to the studio to get a few things done and then also take class with Jess. It is so cold outside and I'm just like at the point where it's January and I'm ready to go to Mexico. I haven't had coffee. Did I already say this? I haven't had coffee. I went off of it for like 5 months and I'm just like starting to get back into it, and because it just like makes me happy, you know? It's like life is short, drink the coffee, but like I said, I'm on a huge like hormone health journey and I wanted to see if that would help, and honestly it did help with my like stress levels, like my physiological stress. I have the Aura ring and it helped with that, but at the end of the day, like, did it help enough to not drink it when it brings me happiness? I don't know. Does it kind of make me feel like shit when I drink it? Yes, but I'm trying to restrict myself to have like one a week. This week I've had one every day because again, it's just like been a week. But if I can restrict myself to like once a week, not restrict myself, but just like not rely on it. I love matcha, so I do try to like drink that most of the time. Let's go to the studio, shall we? If you've never been, buckle up. We're headed to Rêve.
Weird, I wasn't expecting this. Obviously, when we first started dating, you don't think, oh, what will happen? Will we get...
That's awesome. I was talking to Katie and she said at the dinner, well, I've like seen stuff posted about like franchising too, but like that's even...
Yeah, so...
I mean, I have no idea if I owned a business, but like, I feel like things are just cooking.
Yeah, I mean, we profited a lot last year, which is like kind of unheard of in the first year of fitness. So your test outs and stuff, and realistically we probably won't, well, I don't know.
What if like someone gets really good at
just got our new grip socks for Rêve. Just picked them up. They are so cute. So I need to figure out how to merchandise these because I am not a merchandiser, and I gotta figure out how to make these look good in studio. So not really sure, but they're pretty dang cute. 12:45 now. I had a really fun meeting with a potential new partner for Rêve that's gonna help with some of our like merch design, which I'm really excited about because your girl just can't do it all, you know? Our merch sells out like that, which is awesome, but we just need to get a little bit, we need to refine the process going into year 2 because I want like a consistent retail in the studio that people can always buy, but every time we put retail out, it sells out in the same day. But I am making my little creatine post-workout drink. You could do this before or after you work out. Creatine is like the most studied supplement. It's like the safest supplement, and it is so good for women, especially in like childbearing ages, which I am 30. And
And so I try to do this at least a couple times a week, ideally every day, but like there are so many drinks that I love that I just like simply can't fit them all into my everyday. You know, I'm just a beverage girly in general. I'm a matcha girly, I'm a coffee girly, I'm a creatine girly, I'm a water girly, I'm a tea girly, like all the things. That's unflavored, so I do 1 scoop of the watermelon aminos from Kion, another great company brand. Muscles equal survivability. Like if you have muscles on your body, you are going to survive a lot longer than if you don't. So this is why we go to Rêve 4 or 5 times a week. This is why we do the creatine. This is why we prioritize protein. It's a full-time job making sure you're taking care of your body. Truly, like it is a full-time job. It's worth it. We have pop-up tomorrow. Our first ever Rêve Studios pop-up is happening tomorrow in the North Loop of Minneapolis, and I'm very excited about it. It's small. The venue just like doesn't hold that many people, but the wait list is like quadruple the attendance. So the demand is there. And I'm excited to utilize this to maybe do like a summer series or something, but just like getting Rêve out into the world. Obviously our bread and butter is our reformer and treadmill combo, and you just like can't bring that out of the studio. But we're gonna bring some mats, bangles, and we are going to drop the mat method, which is launching next month. So if you're watching this before February 3rd, you're getting a little sneak preview of what's to come. Listen, this is not easy. I don't understand how people like plan out an entire year in advance, but I do think I have a good idea of what I want to do. It's just a matter of like, can I put this down on paper? Is that solidified? Like events and things like that, I'm like, there's just nowhere to hang them. I am not a merchandiser. Okay, we are rolling, team. We are rolling. I flipped it so that they're just so much better. And we have about 100 of these babies to go, but they're looking fabulous.
Don't go to bed tonight, 'cause I know you've been upset all day, love. And I'm already on my way, love. Oh, oh. I've been paranoid, you're like a Polaroid. Picture perfect, but there's darkness you just can't avoid, yeah. And if you need to scream, well, you can talk to me. It's pretty simple, doesn't have to be a movie scene. And when it's raining out, I'll lay my jacket down, and you can hold my crown, 'cause chivalry is dying with me. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Keeping that core sucked in tight. Yes. Your shoulders. So yes, like bend at the knees, and we're going to bring the beam up overhead, finding an overhead press, and then you full range of motion, crunches, sit-ups. So feet are flat on the floor, trying to prevent. 4 people went here today. For some reason, I had to do my. No, I just think I would have waited 3 seconds.
Away. We're here for 7. 10 on each side, you guys. Make sure that knee is driving all the way up. Lift up your head, guys. If you need to modify, you're gonna do this. We'll tap it down. We'll tap it up. We got 5 more. Let's lean back 1 more inch. You got this. Engage your stomach more for 4. Nice. Let's bring our legs up a little more if you want that. Nice. Love it. Taps as well.
Oh my gosh, happy Saturday. It is now like 4 p.m. We have been going at it today. We had our pop-up this morning, which was so good. You guys saw at Story and Teller. It was so fun. Our first ever Rêve pop-up. And it was such a good vibe. First time ever hosting a class outside of the studio, and it went so well. Also our first public mat method class, and it was phenomenal. So it was really fun. And then I went to the studio, got some work done, and then we had training for our mat method with our instructors. So I have been at the studio all day, and now we're gonna go grab some dinner quick with some friends, just laying low on this Saturday. And then tomorrow, I'm literally just gonna rot, because today has been really long and I've been like moving my body since like 8 a.m. So I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go eat like a massive dinner and then lay down on the couch, maybe watch a movie or something, and go to bed early. But I just love a day like this. Productive, fun day at Rêve with the team. Hi. Good morning. Ignore my appearance. It is Sunday morning and I was just gonna chat through what I kind of do on Sundays literally every single week to set myself up for success. It's currently like 10:45 in the morning, so I've gotten a lot done. I literally went to bed last night at I think like 8:30. I read a bunch of my book and then I was asleep by like 9:15 or something. Actually I think I got in bed at like 8, but anyway, woke up at 7, but then I just laid in bed for like another hour. So I was literally in bed for 12 hours last night, but I was so exhausted. I feel like just doing like pop-ups and then our instructor training, we're basically working out for like an hour. So my body was just really tired. So needed that, slept so well. I woke up and I literally immediately took the sheets off the bed. On Sundays, I do the bedding like every week. So that's in the wash right now, and I'm currently ordering my groceries for the week. I do this every Sunday. One thing that I have completely offloaded from my schedule for the last like probably 5 years is groceries. It's just something that like, I feel like I waste time walking through the grocery store. I always buy extra things that I don't need, and I would rather just pay the couple extra dollars that it takes to do Instacart. But I also have like the premium subscription, so I get a bunch of free stuff and whatever. I rationalize it to myself. It's definitely something that's like a luxury, but at the end of the day, I actually think it saves me a lot of money. So every Sunday I do my groceries. I buy our groceries from a local co-op, so everything is organic and made with simple, good ingredients and typically local. Like our eggs are local, like our dairy is local, all of that stuff. So I love that. I'm just having a little bit of coffee, and Joey is currently hanging out with his friends. I feel like almost every weekend they go do like this little golf thing. We obviously live where it's really cold, so you can't golf, but there's like a indoor outdoor kind of simulator, but you hit out into the real world anyway. It's fun, but he does that I feel like almost every weekend. And then typically we just like watch football and get stuff done around the house. So that is my typical Sunday. But I am going to continue to just like get things ready for the week. I feel like a full fridge, fresh sheets and towels, and just like a tidy house set me up for the best week. I'm not someone that has like the most perfect house all the time. I actually don't care if things are a little bit like out of order. I just like to put things away and just like start my week fresh. So I'm very much a Sunday girly, but I am going to continue doing that all day, and just kind of chill, watch YouTube. Like I said, we probably will turn on football. And yeah, I hope that these last few days have been fun for you to watch. I want to continue to upload things all of January. We have pop-ups every weekend, so maybe I'll do weekly vlogs in January, but my biggest issue is like just editing them. I feel like I don't have the time to sit down and take hours to edit. So that's like my biggest issue with vlogging right now, but I do want to continue to show the building of Rêve and just like things that we're going through and chat with you guys about all of it, because I feel like that's stuff that I love to watch. I love watching founders build their businesses. One of my favorite people to follow on YouTube is the founder of Odd Muse, Amy. She does such a good job of taking us behind the scenes, and I feel like it's so interesting. Obviously it helps so much build her brand, but honestly for me,
to be doing something like this. Yes, it's great if people like find Rêve, but I just think it's really interesting to watch, and I think more founders should be sharing the behind the scenes and kind of like building the plane as it flies. So I am here, I'm on Substack. I haven't posted in a little while, but I really like to share the like realness of being a founder on Substack, and just like give people kind of the tools that they may or may not need to do their own thing. And then I post sometimes on TikTok too, just the ins and outs of Rêve. So that's where I'm at. If you're new here, follow along, and I hope to see you in another vlog very soon.